Hey, what's going on? Here's the dealio. Have you been interested in learning about how to use AI agents but don't really know where to start? Well, I've got it for you. Today we're going to cover two separate AI agents that I like to use to get work done. First off is my favorite, second favorite, ChatGPT. Now, we're not talking about your normal agent stuff. What we're talking about more specifically is when it loads, do 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 do. Why is my internet so flippin' slow? Okay, so what you'll want to do is we're talking about specifically agent mode. What is agent mode? Agent mode pulls up its own desktop and it acts like a user. So, for example, what I use N8N, or not N8N, or agent mode for is cleaning up data. So what we're going to do is we're going to Okay, so as this attaches, this is a really big file. I will show you here in a momento. Let me pull it up over here and I can show you specifically. Scraper paintings deduplicated. Okay. So this is what the file looks like. It's massive. These are a list of a bunch of painting companies. I think you can see there's a lot. There's 3,100 in this instance. Now, one of the things is if you're emailing or you're doing a lot of data entry, this is perfect for you. So, for example, I'm going to cold email these people. And what I need to do is I need to remove, you'll notice the emails. Look, email 1, email 2, email 3. Each individual has, one line has multiple emails on it. So I want to take this spreadsheet and I want to put on one email per line and copy all of that information and that data. So what I do is I have a list of prompts, AI prompts that are already pre-written, which you can have access to if you join my school community, where I will show you one of the AI prompts, which is clean the outscraper sheet into personalize. Okay. This is what it looks like. Boom. So what we do is we take this and we upload it into the agent mode. And then we use this prompt right here, which is the outscraper sheet. And what this will do is it will normalize the sheet by going through and putting this together. Now, this is a pretty legit prompt. Now, what you can do, and what I recommend first, is when you know you want to take a bunch of data, all right? You want to take a spreadsheet specifically, or anything really, and you need to clean it. What I recommend you do is you go to this function right here. Before you do this, click dictate and describe in as great of detail as you can of what you want to do. Let me give you an example. We'll just cancel this. We can always re-upload it. All right. Probably would have been better to keep it, but I need you to create me a detailed prompt that will look at this spreadsheet and go to the email _1 column, and then email _2, and then email _3. And what I need it to do is I need you to take, if an email is present in email _2, I need you to take that email, copy it, or duplicate the entire row, put it directly beneath the row you copied it from, take the email that is located in email _2, put it into email _1, and then remove all of the other emails in that line. If there is another email located in email _3, copy the entire row, put it beneath so that the entire file has unique email addresses per each row. So then you tell it what you want it to do. Here's what I want it to do. Shoot it off. And this will go make you a very specific, detailed prompt that will handle your task. What you can also do is, let's say you need to compare two documents. You have a requirement document, and then you have a document that you need to see if it meets the requirements. What you can do is the same thing. You say, hey, in document A is the requirements that document B needs to meet. I need you to go through systematically and look at requirement A, B, C, and D, and make sure it is present in sections 1, 2, and 3. And go through with forensic-like detail and make sure that it is on point, that it is correct. Okay? Same thing. Think it in its great detail, say it, get your prompt. Here's a prompt. Boom. So you just take this son of a gun, copy it, and then you go to agent mode. So let's continue. So go back to agent mode. We're going to agent mode. We are going to grab this, upload the file again. While that's uploading, we are going to take the prompt that I already made, copy it, put it in here, and we're going to send it. This one also does a couple of additional things too. Like you can see, it will load the Excel file. Now, what the cool thing about this is now it's going to create its own file, its own thing, in an Excel on its own computer, and it will go through and write the code of how to do this. As you can see, it happening in real time right now. So while this is working, let me show you my next tool, the one that I like the most. Okay, this one is called Manus. Now this one is paid, but it's well worth it. So what you can do here is so much. What I like to also use it for the data normalization, like we're currently doing with the spreadsheet. But let's say you want to create a presentation. You're getting ready to meet with, let's say you're getting ready to pitch a AI implementation plan for your business to a group of board advisors. Please create me a slide deck that has 5 pages, one with an introduction, and then 4 pages with implementation steps for an AI voice agent that will A, handle all missed calls after hours, B, work as an overflow for businesses that are getting too many calls, then make set the third slide to comparing what it would cost for a human to answer the phones versus the AI agent. The AI agent costs $2 per minute on the phone call, and we expect to get 10 to 20 phone calls per day. The next slide, make it show a graph comparing the new data. Make the entire slide deck black and gold and brand it with Amplify AI Solutions, and make sure it is as detailed and specific. One of the things I would say is you want to get it and go over your prompt a little bit better. Make sure you really understand what you want first and then say it. But now, as you can see, it's getting to work. Now, if you currently have a lot of manual data entry that you need to do, you can use this Manus ChatGPT agent. What I also like about this tool is you can connect different apps. So I've connected my email. And in this case, I will show you how we can send an email. Additionally, there's an email manus.bot. So let's say for example, you have actually, you know what, before we get there, I'm just going to show you. So while this is working, let's go back and see how we did this. All right. I will get back to you when we have some stuff that's done to show. Would you check that out? I literally paused the video and then it just finished. So here is the complete normalized spreadsheet. Let's see if we can open it up here. It's pretty big. I mean, it's probably got like 5,000 or 6,000 rows. So as that loads, it's a big file. This is one of the problems you run into when you have really big files. I'll come back. Okay, so here is the normalized spreadsheet. Okay, let's come over here and see that the email column is all sorted. Now imagine, there's 3,000 lines to this. Now imagine you paying a VA or somebody to do this for yourself. Done. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. And as you can see over here, our slide deck is done. So we can see, let's see here, let's see if we can play. Preview. It even custom made us, thing. And here's the thing, you can give it more context, right? So if you give it that you speak to it and you tell it what you want, and you give it some more context documents of what you need it to be, and then let it run, you're good. Remember, the AI gives you the ability to think in whatever you think you can create. So the more detailed it is up here, the better it comes out. And additionally, all wealth is a creation of the mind. So dial this baby in, and this stuff gets easy. Okay? Voice implementation, transforming business communications. If you didn't know, I build AI voice agents too. So here we go. And, we got a pretty nice little deal here. I mean, this took me a minute, and then it just worked. Here's some examples. Now this gives you a really good starting point to begin. Let's see, how do I get out of this bad boy? This gives you a really good point to begin learning how to use agents. So, with both of these in mind, we can build presentations, and you can do a lot more. Let me show you this next thing too. I might just end up breaking this up into like multiple little things. Connectors. So in this one, ChatGPT I don't think has connectors. This one does. So what you want to do is we can connect different apps. You can connect your Gmail. Let's go here and take a look at what you can connect. Notion, Monday, all of these different things, okay? All of these. You can actually end up building your own in here too, using custom MCP servers, which I can talk to you about that later. But let's say we want to connect to Google Calendar. All right, so let's just do this real quick. Connect to Google Calendar. Just like this. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a new task. Let's say we need to email. Let's say we need to email your boss. Email in here and say, I need you to check my availability over the next week on my calendar, and I need you to email this email address with what's available. Okay? I'm going to use one of my speaking tools here. Oh no, why did you do that to me? Just hold on a second. Boom. Cool. I need you to look at my calendar that is connected and get my availability for the rest of the week and what's going on my calendar. Tell me what's going on from 9 a.m. all the way to 5 p.m. and who's on my calendar, and then I need you to email that to my boss, whose email address is attached at nlonquist@q.com. Can you please do that for me? Boom. We'll just take that out, take this, Control X. Boom. So now with the being able to add connectors in, now we can make it start to actually do certain things, which is sweet. One of the things we can also do with Manus, which I'll show you, is we can have it search the web. So let's say you want to let's say, can you find me 5 roofing companies in Parker, Colorado with great reviews? The thing I like about Manus too is you can run multiple things at a time. So this is getting, searching the calendar, doing what it's got to do. This one's here is firing up its own computer, and it's going and finding me roofing companies. So like, oh, I got to find a dog walking business to come walk my dog. Now, this is the problem you run into is these websites don't like it, so it's probably going to end up going back to Google, but who really cares? It's doing its deal while we continue chatting with our coworker in the office or whatever we're doing. So as these run, let's see, we got an information here. I see Yelp is showing caption recognition. Let me access the information through other sources. Oh, home guide. See, look at that. Boom. Now it's going through and getting our list done. Bam. Hi, please find the attached summaries from this week from October 5th. Highlights, bam, bam, bam. Focus time. Here's my availability. Best regards. Here's the report. All done, okay? So then we just hit send. Now start thinking of what tasks you need to get done. What mundane things that take a lot of time that need to be sorted out. And go along and look at this tool. Something like this, man, it's like $30 a month. Now let me check my, re-log in. Check my email, I'll show you in a sec. See what this one's doing. Let's see here. Not here yet. Anyways, if you go to I can go to my Gmail. I would go to my Gmail and show you, but then I have to blur out all my emails because that's personal. So while this is rocking and rolling, finally, I'm going to leave a couple of, if you want to learn more about how to use AI in this instance, how to use AI agents like Manus or ChatGPT agent, join my school community and go to the link below, hop in. And what you'll find is beginner stuff all the way up to advanced stuff. If you're in your business or you currently work for somebody and you want to stay ahead of the curve and how to get ahead of this AI, this would be a great thing to learn. Additionally, if you own your own business and you want to automate things for yourself and your team, this would also be great. So go down below, grab the school link. It's absolutely free. Everything is free. You'll be able to get in there, you'll be able to see everything, all the videos in detail, community of other people who are also learning AI and implementing stuff as well. So go there, check it out, 100% free. And it will always be free too. Maybe. Who knows? All right, let's see what we got here. I'll come back when this is done. Okay, here we go. Here is 5 businesses. We asked for 10. That's okay. I'm sure they're... Did I ask for 5 or did I ask for 10? Well, I guess I asked for 5. Here you go. Here's a bunch of businesses you got to call. We got their phone number. We've got, a little bit about them and everything. 90% recommend this company. How they don't have really good reviews. I mean, these guys are excellent. Yeah. So just like that, we can start to get tasks done with AI voice assistants. We'll see you in the next one.